금요일날 오후 5시 7분이 막 지나고 있습니다. 오늘은 오랜만에 사우나 가서 몸좀 근육 좀 싹 풀어주고 오랜만에 뜨거운 찬물을 가서 피부가 아주 뽀송뽀송해졌습니다. 저는 얼굴에 몸뚱아리 아무것도 뭘 안 발라도 그냥 물만 마시고 이 막걸리 한 잔씩 마시고 자욱한 이 피부가 아무것도 안 바르는 게 좋은 것 같은데 놈의 여자들은 그렇게 얼굴에 쳐 발라가지고 여름 되면 막 지하철에서 냄새나 쌓고 아이고 그래도 놔두는 게 제일 좋은데 머리에다 뭐 입력을 똑바로 해야지. 머리는 드는 게 없는데 그냥 밖으로 발라달라니까 힘이 들지. 자, 오늘도 또 일반 책을 좀 먼저 읽고 또 하나님 책도 읽을 거고 신문 스크랩한 거 읽고 7시까지 한 2시간 가까이 가동을 한번 하겠습니다. Owning books. The habit of reading is one of the greatest resources of mankind, and we enjoy reading books that belong to us much more than if they are borrowed. The writer man. We all did our best to live exactly as he had lived before, only completely different. Dreamland. Adventures in the strange science of sleep. You can see where this is going. The 80-20 principle, the secret to achieving more with less. I'm sure we would not have developed such rapport if we had not both hated our jobs in the oil refinery so much. Possible Mind 25 Ways of Looking at AI. Neil himself was doing fundamental research on the roadmap to that sci-fi staple, a universal replicator. Selling the Invisible, a field guide to modern marketing. How often do you even know the best when you find it? A memoir by the creator of Nike. There were fewer late nights at the bar of the club. Self-trust is the first secret of success. "100 Simple Secrets of Great Relationship." Did you ever ask Dad if you could do anything with your life and it didn't have to involve crime? What would that be? 50 Success Classics. Winning Wisdom for Work and Life from 50 Landmark Books. Outward Achievement. outward. Outward achievement is all well and good, but if it is not balanced, by what she called extreme self-care, you will burn out and be no use to anyone. Now discover your strengths. They have too little futuristic talent. Unscripted life. Channel strategy. The final scale method is a channel strategy. Channel strategy where sales occur indirectly through third-party distribution channels or retail outlets. The grieving child, a primer for parents in helping their children through the process of grief. I would be concerned too if I discovered that my child was using the death of the situation to gain some advantage for himself or to get out of some trouble that he had created, using the death as an excuse for some undesirable behavior. Yesterday is the history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift. That's why we call it the present. Failure is the opportunity to begin again more intelligently. More intelligently. The real life of the NBA. Own up to the mismatch. Own up. Own up to the mismatch. Move the unsuccessful candidate out quickly and with dignity and start again. Start again. The winner's way, a proven method for achieving your personal best in any situation. Identifying the personality traits of winners from all walks of life. Dr. B has unlocked the secret strategies that have helped others survive and thrive against all odds. A mind over matter game plan that anyone can use in any area. Attention strategies to turn thought into action. Debriefings to review and optimize performance. Winners will to willfully achieve success. Dr. B has unlocked the secret strategies that have helped others survive and thrive against all odds. A mind over matter game plan that anyone can use in any area. The one-page marketing plan, get new customers, make more money, and stand out from the crowd. Henry Ford famously offered his customers the Model T in any color that he wants, so long as it is black. The communication problem solver, simple tools and techniques for busy managers. Expect, uh, expect, expect a transition page to establish credibility in your new role and for direct reports to develop trust in your capabilities at the next level of management. The authenticity code, the art and the science of success, and why you can't fake it to make it. Rachel responded, I do recall you saying those things. I'm sorry, Ron. I'll do better next time, I promise. Barking up the wrong tree, barking up the wrong tree. That's when you need a plan. Most of us don't take the time. We are reactive, like the tribes of the steppes, and the problem with work-life balance is that the old limits are no longer in place for us. We can't rely on the world to tell us when to power down or shift gears. It's on you now. That means you need a plan, or you are always going to feel like you are not doing enough. You won't be facing Chinese armies or Eastern European enemies. Your war is first and last. Your war is first and last with yourself. But that's a battle you can definitely win with the right plan. What works for you will be a little different from what works for everyone else, but there's some tools to help. Speak like a CEO. Speak like a CEO is practical, helpful, insightful, and comforting. Secrets for commanding attention and getting results. By using the techniques in the previous chapters, such as delegate, delete, or delay, you can create and customize your plan that will send you on the right path to accomplishing your speaking goals. Make the journey your own. A journey of 1,000 miles must begin with a single step. Overcome pressure, overcome pressure and project a relaxed, comfortable presence. Ten rules to fuel your life. Work and team with positive energy. He's thought about how enthusiasm in trying to get a date with his wife eventually influenced her to give him a shot. To give him a shot. Creativity, flow, and the psychology of discovery and invention. Although they all paid attention to development outside their outside outside their field and tried to link their work with other disciplines, as seems to do so mostly in terms of intuitive analogical leaps between widely different processes in the arts and the sciences. Wilson tried to achieve precise collinearity between specific biological and cultural process, and K connects biological knowledge that usually proceed independently, such as virology, genetics, and oncology. Ninja Future. Secrets to success in the new world of innovation. But ninja innovators know there is always another way. Ninja innovators never confine themselves to two options. Instead, they create a third. Daily reflection for highly effective people. Living the 7 habits of highly effective people every day. In the words of Sawyer, for every 1,000 hacking at the leaves of evil, there is one striking at the root. We can only achieve quantum improvements in our lives as we quit hacking at the leaves of attitudes and behavior and get to work on the root, the paradigms from which our attitudes and behaviors flow. Tiny habits, the small changes that change everything. Step 1, right. I change it best. I change it best by feeling good, not by feeling bad on a small piece of paper. Exercise number 3. Make a reminder. You change it best. You change it best by feeling good. You've got to read this book. 55 people tell the story of the book that changed their lives. When you are as a result, I found myself talking to Brother Tom a lot. The first thing he did was to help me get over my shyness. He suggested I act like a host at a party. When you are a host, he explained, you are not thinking about your own needs and feelings. You are concerned with how everyone else is doing. And when you are giving to people in this way, the amazing thing, the amazing thing is that not only are they happier, but you are happier too. The effective executive, the definitive guide to getting the right things done. There are much to try to build against. Weakness frustrates the purpose of organization. Organization is the specific instrument to make human strengths redound to performance, while human weakness is neutralized and largely rendered harmless. The very strong neither need nor desire organization. They are much better off working on their own. The rest of us, however, the great majority, do not have so much strength that by itself it would become effective. Despite our limitation, one cannot hire a hand. The whole man always comes with it, says a proverb the human relations people. Similarly, one cannot by oneself be only strong. The weaknesses are always with us. Schindler's List, a novel. It seemed to the rabbit that the boy had, by crying out, only temporarily distracted Ammon from Lebatov himself, the more obvious target. Donut Economics. 7 Ways to Think Like a 21st Century Economist. What design principles can nature's thriving network teach us for creating thriving economies? In 2 words, diversity and distribution. If large-scale actors dominated an economic network by squeezing out the number and diversity of small and medium players, the result will be a huge, highly unequal and brittle economy. This certainly sounds familiar, given the current scale of corporate concentration across many industrial sectors, from agribusiness, pharmaceuticals, and media, to the banks that are deemed too big to fail. Brittle economy. amp it up, leading for hyper growth by raising expectation, increasing urgency, and elevating intensity. Our one strategy relied on Intel microprocessors, which were developing fast in both price and performance. Korean culture for curious newcomers. In the late Joseon period, modern education modern education began as missionary schools were opened by Christian missionaries from the West. 10 secrets for success and inner peace. Remember that you can't solve any problem. You can't solve any problem with the same mind that created it. In order to resolve a struggle that resulted from group consciousness, you have to group consciousness. You have to change your mind or continue to have the problem haunted you. Resolving problems related to group consciousness involve moving into the highest level. Perfect praises for sales and marketing copy. A backside, mailing indicia or stamp. How to have a good day. The essential toolkit for a productive day at work and beyond. Ask your devil's advocate about the situation. What assumptions would they challenge in your thinking? The everything store. Jeff's not a helicopter guy. Jeff not a helicopter guy anymore, says B. Jones. The wisdom and the teachings of Kobe. Where was the most power and energy? Where was the most of the power and energy expended on those heavenly journeys? Selling luxury, connect with the affluent customers, create unique experiences through impeccable service, and close the sale. Lessons from the Cartier, Lexus, the Four Seasons, Piguet, the Dior. there is a real desire to keep the relationship alive. As the customer leaves, there is always sincerity when the sales ambassador asks, "When will I see you? When will I see you again?" Think beyond the sale. Start thinking and setting up customers for life. Emotional agility, how to make smarter decisions. You can't be a wimp. Make the top calls. Will our partner steal our IP? The 100 best CEOs in the world, who's added $111 billion in market cap. Smart information, smart consumers, the future of knowledge work. The third wave of virtual work. Knowledge workers are now untethered, able to perform tasks anywhere at any time. What do the best of them want from your organization? The creative curve, how to develop the right idea at the right time. Creativity, after all, is a team sport. It's a team. It's a team sport. And even if you lack a close working partner like the B or J Other collaborators are out there. The Art of Marriage, a guide to living life as two. When my husband comes home, joked the comedian, or if the kids are still alive, I figure I've done my job. Impatient optimist. Bill Gates in his own words. The fact that malaria was eliminated in the United States, and we don't need a malaria vaccine is a tiny bit of a tragedy because you don't have all of these brilliant minds at work to solve this problem. The price of tomorrow. Why deflation is the key to an abundant future. For us, these are the semantic aspect of communication are irrelevant to the engineering problem. The significant aspect is that the actual message, the actual message is one selected from a set of possible messages. Technological advances are happening at a rate faster than our ability to understand them, and in a world that moves faster than we can imagine, we cannot afford to stand still. Getting real. 10 truth skills. 10 truth skills you needed to live an authentic life. Holding differences at work. Jake is asking his supervisor, Maury, for a raise. So good, they can't ignore you. Why skilled trump passion in the quest for work that you love. Until this point, you follow along with what gets passed down from on high. Until this point, you follow along with what gets passed down from on high. The quantum life. There is a better way to live. One of those supported is pulsed electromagnetic frequency. Over success. Healing the American obsession with wealth, fame, power, and the perfection. I can see the campaign slogan. There's always time for politeness. Korean style. Each of these vessels which comes out of the kiln is one more sad, vulnerable body engendered by the womb of fire. Kiln. Insight. At the beginning of this book, I called self-awareness. Self-awareness, the meta skill of the 21st century. That is, it's necessary but not sufficient to the condition for a life well lived. The power presenter, technique, style, and strategy from America's top speaking coach. However, the prompt function will be lost if you are not mindful of the design of your slide. How to have a good day. The essential toolkit for a productive day at work and beyond. Those who had identified themselves as conservatives made a significantly more numerical mistakes when asked to analyze data that seemed to indicate that gun control worked. An extraordinary book. Whatever your personal definition of a good day, you'll have more of them after reading this book. Secrets of Attraction. The universal laws of love, sex, and romance. We observe all of the time. We look at ourselves, our environment, and other people, and we take notice of things. We notice things such as my hair is turning gray. Yeah, Beth has gained some weight, or Bob has a new car. All of these are simple observations that, taken as they are, don't have to have any emotional charge to them. Left observation. All of these statements are safe for us and could remain so. Secrets of Attraction. The Sage Cruise, lessons from the best Sage books of all time. Conduct Dream, 100 follow-up phone calls after every gift or mailing. You'll need to follow up with each Dream 100 prospect. Memory Book, the classic guide to improving your memory at work, at school, and at play. A never-fail system. Besides, the words up through the tense fit the pattern and can be pictured. The quote card words also can be pictured, so the word itself isn't that important. Still surprised. A memoir of a life path in leadership. We hadn't yet founded his groundbreaking computer network, the whole Earth electronic link. But when he shared his ideas about virtual community and how it could transform our social and economic lives, I felt the same sense of exhilaration I saw openhead in Cambridge. The sweet spot. How to accomplish more by doing less. Don't you know that when you make a mistake with a friend and apologize, they forgive you and then you feel like you are even better friends? Or I could lecture her about being respectable, or I could relationship, repair the relationship. Fail fast, fail open. How losing can help you win. He photographs really bad innovation as a way to help him come up with the ideas for better ways to do things. Why do I feel it is too late to become a physician? create your own future, how to master the 12 critical factors of unlimited success, the special quality of top performers. The researchers then asked them to define what the word initiative meant to them. The average managers defined initiative as answering the phone when it rang, calling up someone to remind them of a meeting or a commitment, or bringing a piece of news or information to someone else's afternoon attention someone else's attention. The top performers, the top performers, however, had a completely different definition of the quality. They considered the activities of the low performers to be merely part of the job. Top performers defined taking taking initiative as doing something well above and beyond the call of duty. It was taking risk, trying new things, moving out of the comfort zone, working longer hours, and volunteering for tasks that the average person would not do. of the line, living and leading with heart. A few weeks went by. Mistake I made at work during a long conversation with A, which was interrupted, by the fact that she had to take a very old cat to the vet. She was thoughtful, incisive, and completely without the pretense. Mistakes I made at work. 25 influential women reflect on what they got out of getting it wrong. A long, brighter future, happiness, health, and financial security in an age of increased longevity. Indeed, finding new ways to enable the early detection of serious illness is a key component of longevity science because it can have a profound influence on disease outcomes. Master your debt, slash your monthly payments, and become debt free. Don't let bad luck derail your finances. Troubles happen, especially in troubling times like this. Jobs disappear and they take their health insurance benefits with them. People get sick, homes and whole neighborhoods lose their value. Bills pile up and good people get buried under them. One misstep or bit of bad luck and it can all fall apart.